Okay, welcome back to this series of videos that I'm doing on Theatre of War. This is in the Battle for Kursk game, and this is with the Battle for Khan add-on. So I'm going to go into the campaigns. This is my Battle for Khan, and I wanted to show you, this is Operation Epsom. That was the first video I did, and now we're doing the Pressing South video. So we took over the village of Sho with our 11th Armoured Division, and then we're just going to push on, and we've got some more objectives to do. So if I click continue, somebody in the comments, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I didn't have a look at the YouTube before I started this video, but someone mentioned, do I know about the order of battle, which is this here. And what you can do is you can choose the units that you want to be involved in the battle, and you've got a certain amount of, there's a certain amount of cost. You've got like I've got 7,000 there, and that will obviously go down as you pick your units, and you can only have a certain amount of type of units within this kind of library down here, and then you get to deploy them on the battlefield as you would normally. I don't do that. I don't mind the way the AI sorts out and gives me the hardware that I need, especially on the attacking missions that I found out so far. So that's what I've been doing. So yeah, I'm just going to let the AI take care of that, and then once I get onto the battlefield, I'll organise my troops and go from there. Well, I'll just pause the video until we're in the game, because this does take quite a while. Okay, so here we are, ready to deploy my units here. Now, first of all, have a quick look at the ground, and then I'll show you whatever plan I've got in place. We've got 3 objectives here. We've got to liberate Mondrainville. Jesus Christ, brutal French. And then we've got to drive the enemy from the farm and then secure the road to Khan. So if you look down on the minimap here, I don't know if you can see it on YouTube, but they've got numbered objectives here. So 1, 2, and 3. And so we're going to go over and have a look at number 1 first. I'm not too sure if it matters what order you do it in, as long as you get the objectives done, but but I'm going to do it in order, because I'm not too sure about that. I haven't done this campaign yet, so I'll just do it this way. So okay, so we've got to take this one here. So what I like to do is go over the objective itself, and then I like to get down to the sort of roughly ground level and above, or maybe sort of roof level, and then have a look around and see if I can see any sort of good approach routes or anything like that. And the right flank here looks like a kind of viable option, I suppose, because it gives, I know it's exposed here, but if I can get over to that side of it, I can get fire support in here, as opposed to you know, just moving through this dead ground where I could get hit from this high ground here. That's initially the way I'm looking at it. And then, as always, if I'm going to do that, then if I'm going to provide a flank, I'm going to scout over here to see if I can find any gun emplacements and what have you. And then I will have a force that will have to come round to this side, simply because there's high ground here, and you know, they can cover my approach with some long range shots with tanks or artillery or whatever they've got. I suspect I'll have some long range anti-tank guns and some tanks. So right, okay, I'll show you what units I've got here. Okay, I've got about a sort of a company worth of infantry there. I've got 4 what are these things, these anti-aircraft Crusaders, that's it, Crusader Freeze. I think now, is that a Crusader Freeze? Yes, Crusader Freeze. High rate of fire, where they just burn through their ammunition really quickly, but they're good for fire support and direct fire support. Like the old Wolverines, and these are a good anti-tank gun, but you know, they were fairly sort of outdated for their time, but they've got a nice big gun on them. That's 76mm M7, and over here we've got what are these? These are Shermans. Are they the Fireflies? Sherman. What sort of gun have they got on them? They 76 17-pounder. So yeah, These are a good bit of kit, but up against panthers and tigers, they're going to get beat unless you can outflank them and what have you. And the classic 25 pounders. No, these are, yeah, 25 pounders, yeah, Mark IIs. So they'll come in very handy. Let's just have a quick look at what ammunition we got with them. Okay, yeah, we've got the usual stuff. Right. Okay, I'm going to deploy my troops, but I'm going to stop the video now because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this a 20-minute long session, and then I'll save the game and then do another 20-minute session and then upload the videos in that way instead of just doing these hour-long videos and what have you. So I'll pause the video now, deploy my troops, and then I'll show you what exactly I've got planned here and how I'm going to do it. Okay, just very briefly, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to send a scout up the middle here on this main sort of approach route, get on this higher ground, see what we can see in the village here, and then I'm going to send some armour and infantry around on the left flank. I really feel like we need to get this high ground up here, and have this blocking force on the right here that will basically be my, I suppose you could call it the reserve force, and we'll use them as and when we need them for whatever we find during our reconnaissance. Okay, so welcome back. I hope that all makes sense. This is my scout that's going to go up the middle here, and I'm going to do this in a kind of like a recon by, well, I could say a recon by force, but a recon by a very small force. I'm going to put these guys moving on in bounds through these fields here just to see what they find. And out here on this flank, I've got quite a strong force, but I'm going to try and do the same here. This always goes to rat shit when I do this, but I'm going to try and, as much as I can, have one force or kind of one team moving while one team's on the ground covering, and then they'll pause, give covering fire, or give cover while the next guys move. So we're going to try and do something like that. I've kept my artillery basically in place where they're deployed there, and this is my my kind of reserve force for however it all develops and what have you, and we'll use them as and when we need them. Okay, so I'm going to just start now and then start giving these. I can give my guys orders now, can't I? Should have done that beforehand, but okay, never mind. I will get these into arrowhead formation and get them just to move to there, and then I'll do this bounding thing here. They can just move in a kind of scattered way, get them moving to about there. I'm right on the boundaries of the edge of the map here, which is a beautiful map, by the way. I know I said that in my last video, but I really do like it. I mean, they've really captured Normandy here. Okay, that'll do. I'm just gonna get going.
Artillery support, standing by.
Yeah, we got some artillery support here, and I'll use them whenever we need them, of course. These guys aren't moving.
Attention!
There you go. Very slowly. In fact, what I'll do is I'll move the infantry as well. Let's move them in column along this tree line here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my scouts are moving up here through the middle. Oh, what's that? What was that? Let me get rid of this. Whoa, 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 seen, right, okay. Did you see that? That shot come from over there. There was like a line of, it's probably an anti-tank weapon, and they got a couple of my guys there, did they? Yeah. Who's that?
Sir.
Oh no, he's alive, he's okay. Right. So that come from over here somewhere. Well, we're going to have to... What do I do here? Right, okay. I will... They're going to have to get into some sort of cover. I can see them from over there. Jesus Christ. It's got to be in this field somewhere. That's the only line of sight I can see. Okay. Right, has anyone got any smoke? What have you got here? A number 76 smoke grenade. Okay, we'll throw that. Throw that grenade. Which one is that? Oh yeah, smoke's there. God, I haven't played this for ages. Just throw it there if you can. Anti-tank. No, he hasn't got any smoke. In fact, if I just tell them all to smoke there. Tell these guys to face there like that. Alright, that's about all I can do for that, unless I just get them to running over here, which I will do in a minute if they take any more. Fire.
Action station.
Let's get these moving into some sort of firing position on some high ground here. Spread them out a bit. There. And I'll do that. Right, okay. Play.
Forward.
See if we can spot where that was coming from. There. Oh, excellent. Right, okay. Somebody's seen them. What is it? It's an 88, isn't it? Okay, well, we're going to use our artillery now. We're going to use some, hopefully, accurate fire. I'm just going to draw a little square around this guy because I want him taken out. If I can do it. Oh, what am I doing here? Let's do that. Let's see if that works. They've seen them guys there on the right. Come on, come on. Ooh.
Action station. Move on. Okay, chaps, listen up.
Get my tanks to attack there.
Ready, men? Fire!
Nice. Oh, that was a direct hit, wasn't it? Oh, we got one of their guys.
Fire! Fire! Okay, chaps, listen up.
Shit, they've disabled one of my Shermans. I think it's great, the animation on here. Look at that, there's that guy loading. Well, there's not a lot happening now. Now, if there's one gun there, there's going to be other guns around this area, so... Let me pause this a second, see what's going on over here. Now that's, that was at the Wolverine. Let's have a look. No, that was a Sherman. Oh, bollocks. Okay. Will this crew move and take cover there? And I'm not going to expose anything else now. Let's get these guys to jump out. See, I haven't played for ages. I've forgotten what the buttons are.
Okay, chaps, listen up.
Let's get this guy to attack that. And I want my artillery. I'm going to have to give these individual orders. What are they using here? High explosive. Yeah, that's fine. Something like that. Right, let's see what goes on here. In the meantime, while they're shooting on these, hold on, let's get these. My scouts pressing forward. Out of trouble. So put you there.
Yes, sir.
Let's go there.
Yes, sir.
There. In fact, all of you get onto this tree line like that. Okay, and let's resume. And in the meantime, I'm not going to bring these guys up until we've started dealing with this. Oh, got a direct hit there, look at that. Ha ha ha! Die, you bastards. Right, so there are guns here, of course, but just how many I don't know. But I'm not moving out to any of these fields until we've dealt with this. It's no good. But what I could do, I'm going to try and get a flank on here and try and move them here, if that's at all possible. It's no good just sitting there, so if I get these guys to move, let's go in column formation into this. There's a dip here in dead ground, so they can get in here, something like that. And then we can just move up on this flank here. Well, this guy, he's quite brave, isn't he? I don't want him to
Okay, chaps, listen up.
get mullered, so let's just move him here. Okay.
Forward. Turn left.
Yeah, stay there, get in there. Let's get our infantry here. Come on, give me a lucky shot. Nearly. They've got air support in this and what have you. I don't know if I've shown you that yet, but that's pretty cool. You get it's the same thing as this. You get these icons come up in reinforcements and what have you. And you can use air support, which would have been brilliant for this, because we could have had a field day taking these out in this exposed sort of area. It's not like they're in trees or anything. So there's one man here now. So he's gonna do it all himself. We killed the other guy, so he's loaded it. He's gonna sit on the gunner seat and shoot off. Get off again, load another round. He's checking out where they are. Look at that, brave man. Give that guy a medal. He's doing it under fire. Awesome. Look at him go. Oh, calm down, mate. Well, the artillery's been pretty accurate. Oh, that was close. Oh, was that it? No. Jesus. Oh. He's got his dead mates around him. He's just been... he won't be able to hear anything. Oh, got another gun here. Oh, man. Right. We've got the sound of a gun. Somebody's heard something. To be expected. It's on the fringe of the village we have to take, which isn't going too well at the moment. I've got to admit, I'm taking quite a beating here, and I've only just started, so it doesn't bode too well for me. But hopefully these guys can help me out here.
Action station.
Well, you've got to move here. So my initial, you know, keep one foot on the ground hasn't worked very well so far, but I have to deal with these guns. Right, well, if I can get my infantry here, this little squad here, I need to get my leader up here because it helps with morale and all sorts of stuff if you keep your leaders with your squads, which makes sense, of course. And then we'll do. Well, we've got a nice little bounding place we can come here, but we're exposing our right flank here on the secondary objective. But yeah, I've come a little bit too far. Okay, no worries. I don't want to get these tanks out there now. We've got an anti-tank gun there, so I really want this flank to work. Okay, and that's my thinking anyway. Right. There it is, there it is. Alright. Okay, who are they going for? This is my right flanking stuff, isn't it? Maybe they're going for these guys. Right, get into cover now. Get in there. Let's do something like this. Move. Scattered formation, just get in there. Try and get some cover. I don't know if my tanks are exposed. Maybe these guys are exposed. So let's get them into that hollow there, and this into the hollow there. I've got a couple of crew members here and some infantry. Just get in there. And that should do it. While they're focusing on these guys over here, I'm going to give them something to think about here. I know I said I didn't want to expose these, but we have to do something, so let's get him there.
Forward.
Oh, another thing I can do, let me just put it on pause. Apologies for the big pauses here, but I have to do something about this. Let's get you. This 25 pounder firing on there. Maybe provide a little bit of suppression. Right, is our mate over here, this brave Fritz guy, is he alive? Oh, of course he is, look at him. Oh, yeah! Get some of that down your neck. He was a bastard, he was. Right. I still think there's more guns there, though. So, hold on. Let's change this artillery attack now. That 25 pounder. That one. Yeah, let's get you. If you've got it, I'm going to use it, so it'd be stupid not to. Did we get one there? We got a man there, didn't we? Oh, look at that. You've got a couple of crew members. Nice. Well, I'm going to let them pound that just for a couple of seconds more. These infantry guys. Where's that field? Get in there. Okay. Apologies for the pauses, but I need to do this right. In fact, let's get you. You can do a reconnaissance on this field for me. There. Before I move these guys out in the open, and just to make sure we've taken out that anti-tank gun there as well. Now I could just drop this artillery onto this objective in hopes of softening up a little bit before we do the attack, but I'm going to wait until we're in a position to attack before I can do anything. So
Get ready, man.
let's get you moving to there, and you
Okay, chaps, listen up.
just to there, just to give your mate a bit of cover and fire, so we can see down this road, because that's the main sort of route of approach there. But I'm not going to go straight down that road; that'll be suicidal. So
Move on.
let's continue to the plan and stick to the flanking to the left
Turn
here.
left.
Okay, how much ammunition have I got with my... Oh, we've got quite a bit. Just keep pounding that bit there.
Okay, chaps, listen up. Attention! Action station.
Let's get these tanks moved up just a little bit further. Get these guys in that field there. Okay, well, I think we can pause the artillery now. Just to save some ammunition, because we've got 3 objectives to do here. Alright, my reserve, I still don't know. I need a better picture of what's going on before I can start using them. I want to keep this flank going, keeps to my plan, get on this high ground so that we can see what's going on in here. Oh, that's good, because that's my Crusader. So he just fired upon. Nice. Oh, that's infantry there, so keep firing. I was a brave soldier standing up in front of one of those. Oh, you've got these Panzerfaust, look. Sneaky bastards. They're going to ambush my tanks there. So I'm glad I've moved my infantry into that field first. What a great tactical plan that was. It's just a bit of luck. Okay. Right, we'll go in there, clean that whole wood out before we move any tanks in there. Who's firing? What's firing on here?
Yes, sir.
Right, don't go any
Follow
further
the
than
given
that.
direction. Turn right.
There's shooting going on. I don't know where it's coming from.
Attention.
Who's shooting? Who's shooting? Okay, I don't know. Oh, it's over here. Look, there's another infantry Panzerfaust guy. Come on, dudes, attack. Okay, that's 20 minutes up. I'll be stopping this video in a sec. Let's just clear this wood out first before we stop the video. Oh, I'm getting hit from somewhere. Where's that?
Okay, chaps, listen up.
Oh, there's a lot there.
Get ready, men. Turn right.
Bit of hand-to-hand combat, I think. It's going to go on. Get in there. Go on, Tommy. Oh, mate.
Get ready, men.
Nice. Balls of steel. Oh, it's artillery. I'm just getting it. They're firing artillery at us. Right, okay.
Attention.
Alright, get in there then. If they've spotted these guys,
Attention.
let's get on this high ground. Get in that field. Get out of that exposed area there. Is he disabled? Oh no, he's disabled. Okay, good. Okay, well I think this will be a good point to leave the video, stop the video. We're going to occupy this wooded area. Ooh, Panzer. Right, let me remember this, hold on, because I'll forget otherwise. So they're in this like farmyard complex here, at the front of it, near the fence. So there's one there, so there's going to be a few, or there'll be some infantry around there. Okay, so we're going to occupy that high ground there. Oh, and a gun. Where's that? Oh, yeah. Nice. That Crusader's done a great job. Nice. Has he got how much ammunition has he got left? Because they just burned through their ammunition, but the fire support's awesome. Yeah, so anyway, I keep repeating myself now. I'm going to stop the video now. From here, I think we can launch a good attack into our first objective with our reserve forces. These guys providing fire support or whatever they can find up there. And that'll be phase 2 of this operation. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers.